Cause I'm my bag, get my back. Posting on Creston, looking for sap. I'm a little boy in the back.
I heard the shots, I stood up, saw the 3 kids come out first, came out, and then I saw the actual gunman dressed all in black, and he ran right across the street.
Show your face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, at this point, I think we all can agree when I say that the drill culture has become a worldwide phenomenon. Starting in Chicago, it has taken the world by storm, increasing more and more as time goes on, especially in the music world. Kids as young as 12 making drill songs about spinning on ops, deceased ops, and showing plenty of guns in their videos, all while making themselves a target to law enforcement. As entertaining as the drill culture could be from the outside looking in, it isn't as pleasant when you're the one grieving a deceased friend or family member. In places such as Chicago, New York, Indiana, and Philadelphia, all have drill music scenes where rappers are dissing each other back and forth, and the music go from the studio to guys being shot and unalived in the streets. The problem with drill music is the only way to actually participate in it is that you actually have to drill. Meaning, if you want to be able to make music, you have to have something to make music about, which usually includes taking someone's life or getting get back on the op that took someone's life that's close to you. Knowing that in order to participate in drill, you have to actually commit crime just goes to show that as long as drill music is around, so will homicides and grieving family members be. What makes it even worse is little to no effort being put into the drill music, which makes it about easy for anybody to do, and that's what we're seeing. Mainly young rappers getting a good beat and saying whatever disrespectful term they could think of to diss their ops and flash guns. With that being said, that brings us to our latest victim that just recently lost his life due to the same drill culture that we spoke about. A drill rapper by the name of Demon Child E3, straight out of Boston, was just recently shot and unalived while he was getting his hair cut. We're going to get into the details of what happened and why E3 may have been targeted along with a friend who actually survived. We're also going to get into a post his mother made on Facebook, speaking on people posting and reposting a gruesome video that was caught of her son E3 sitting in the barber chair unalived after everything took place. Before we get into that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. 20-year-old Elijah Clooney, aka E3, was an up-and-coming rapper from Boston who was most known for his diss songs released on social media, where he would often target his ops. Before he was known for rapping, E3 was known for playing basketball, and when the news spread about his passing, his old teachers would post tributes to him, stating that he could have went far had he stuck to playing sports. Fortunately, like most young adults growing up in today's climate, most of them chose to go with music because they see instant gratification when they see their favorite rappers with everything that they want. It's not clear why E3 decided to stop playing basketball, but we do know that a lot of the times when these guys are involved in the drill culture, sometimes their beef be so intense that they have to stop going to school and fear that one day their ops will catch them lacking because they're vulnerable. Judging from the songs released by E3, he was definitely in too deep when it came to beefing, as he also trolled and told his ops to get back for certain guys that they lost. Now, the incident involving E3, where he would be shot in a barbershop a little before 1 p.m. on Labor Day, has a lot of people speculating about what really happened. It isn't that much details that was released, but after hearing about the incident, a lot of people, including E3's mother, feels that it may have been a setup.
Boston police say just before 1, a shooter opened fire inside exclusive barbershop on Washington Street in Dorchester. One man killed, another injured. Witnesses say the gunman walked straight to the back and targeted the victim getting a haircut.
Execution style. Just went up to him and just shot him dead in his head. Walked right up to the chair and just shot him. The barber that was actually cutting the kid's hair is traumatized.
According to reports, just before 1 p.m. on Labor Day, E3 was sitting in the barber chair as he was being cut, and an unidentified suspect would come in and shoot E3 while he was sitting in the chair. A witness says he heard multiple shots and then seen a group of people run out, including the suspect, who was wearing all black. It isn't clear how many times E3 was shot, but from the description and video that's going around on social media, it looks like he was shot once in the head area. E3 was with another male who was identified as his best friend, who was also shot. The second victim was shot in the leg, chest, and the side of his head. Both individuals were taken to the hospital, where the friend was expected to survive, but unfortunately, E3 wouldn't make it. E3 was from Crawford Street 400, which is why in many pictures you could see him throwing up 2 fingers on each hand, totaling 4. Covering this story, we would later find out that the neighborhood that the barbershop was located in was basically the same neighborhood that his ops were near. Coming from Crawford Street, they were into it with guys from Moore Street, which was just blocks away. Maybe this is why some believe it's possible that E3 was set up based on how everything transpired. E3's mother will make it clear in a Facebook post that she feels the barbershop he was in had something to do with her son's demise, as she would take to her Facebook account to say, quote, "This barbershop needs to be shut down. Someone who works here set my son up for that shooting. Don't go there if you love your life. They can't be trusted. Fly high with angels, Elijah. God sees all and your justice will come. Love you." Now when it comes to that barbershop and just the area period, in that same area, someone was unalived over there just a week before this incident. Then 2 years ago, another person was actually unalived inside of the same barbershop as well. So it's either the barbershop is cursed with a bunch of bad luck, or that area is just not safe to be in. E3's mother will also speak on everyone sharing the video of her son's lifeless body in the barber chair, as people who were there took videos and uploaded it to social media for the world to see. I'm not going to post a video here, but if you're interested, you could definitely search Twitter and it'll pop right up. E's mother would take to her Facebook to address everyone sharing the video, and she would say, quote, "I'm asking for respect after this time while I grieve the loss of my son. People are sharing videos of my son sitting in the chair at the barbershop deceased. I don't know why nobody has respect for the life that was lost. Let my son family mourn in peace. Stop posting videos of my son." But as y'all know, this is social media and no one's gonna listen. In fact, showing them that it's actually getting to you is only gonna make them do it more. So the best thing to do in a situation like that is to not even acknowledge it and try your best to ignore it, even though I know how hard that can be in the time of grief. But one thing about social media is that everyone loves drama and controversy, so as long as it fits those criteria, you're always gonna have people entertaining it. Now, unfortunately, his mother also stated that he had a birthday coming up on Saturday, September 7th. He was 20 years old, on his way to see the big 21. Now, of course, like any other time someone passes away, a part of the drill culture, you know that ops have to troll, and that's exactly what they did. They didn't waste time, as a guy that goes by the name Sav will actually repost a video of E3 mentioning his name and then caption it saying, quote, "On Creston looking for Sav, laughing emoji. Now look at you." Someone even went as far as contacting his mother on Facebook and trolling her over her son's passing, as she would post a screenshot to Facebook, caption it saying, quote, "Some people are just mad for what? Don't worry, God sees all." That person would write her saying, quote, "Go get back for your dead son. N-words want to act like that and talk ish, right? Laughing my butt off, look who's laughing now. Dirty, smoking on E3. Now let's be clear here, y'all. I can't sit here and act like E3 was a saint. He did his fair share of dissing other people's deceased loved ones as well as his ops. So them trolling him, being that he lost his life now, is a no-brainer. That's what they do in the drill culture. When it comes to his mother, she's just reacting how any other mother would react. I've said it countless of times, just because someone is looked at in a certain way in the streets, doesn't mean that their loved ones see them the same. There's plenty of guys we done heard of in the street who are nothing to play with, but their family describes them as nice guys, sweet, and so forth. And we know that ain't the case. But that's what happens when an individual knows how to separate the streets from his personal life, and the family don't know that side of them. Plus, y'all know a son can't do no wrong in their mother's eyes, so once again, I don't blame her for reacting the way she's reacting. No matter what he was involved in the streets, no one wants to bury their child. Now when it comes to him going to the barbershop, especially with it being not too far from his ops territory, I don't know what made him do that. I don't know if he was just comfortable or felt that it couldn't go down over there for whatever reason. Who knows? What I do know is a barbershop is almost like a trap. Most people, when they go to the barbershop, they have their eyes closed. They're not really focused. They turned a certain way so the barber could get every angle. It's just too much. Even if you have a weapon on you, you have to get to it in time while you're sitting there, and that could be hard from that position unless you already have it in your hand. But once again, I do wonder what made him go to that barbershop close to his ops neighborhood. Even if it wasn't close to the ops, most guys that really got problems in the street and really got beef, they don't go to the barbershop. They make the barbers come to them, basically to avoid things just like this. And if he was set up like his mother thinks, then there's really not much you can do. I actually wonder what makes his mom even feel that he was set up in the first place. What was she told that made her even come to that conclusion? These days you can't put nothing past nobody, so I don't know, but whoever carried this incident out was pretty bold. You have to want somebody pretty bad in order to run up in the whole barbershop and take his life in front of everybody just like that. But rest in peace to E3. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.